Hello guys, first of all I really want to thank all of you who shares good thoughts, who gives me feedback, who supports me in this journey. While I'm reading the comments, it makes me happy and it gives me the motivation what I'm doing. It really means a lot to me, and I really want to thank all of you. Yeah, about today, yes, today's video is gonna be more like about the new version which I released recently for Face Depth Frame Mancer, which make the things better, and I will continue to make it better. And also I will compare with an iPhone 14 Pro Max S Plus. Which one? iPhone 14 Pro Max, yes. Actually, before going into the details, I would like to give you the information how I did the comparison videos. Actually, I performed only 2 times, and which one for identity and one for performance, and I recorded these two performances with these two phones. So for iPhone, we have identity, the real depth data, log, CSV, metadata, whatever is needed for MetaHuman Animator, and the other one which is recorded from my phone, Xiaomi Redmi Note 13 Pro. We have only two MP4 files. Okay, let's see. Let's open our Unreal Engine project. Actually, before going into the details, I would like to quickly show you about the new version features. Actually, everything is the same, but the focus of this update is more like about the user experience and the performance. So let me quickly show an identity, and I will just quickly import one of my MP4 files, for example this identity. I will just drag and drop. I will go extract video frames, and actually it is really fast now, and it is not blocking you what you are doing in the editor, and whenever it is finished you will be notified and you can take an action if you want to do something. So for identity, yeah, this is not a big one, it is only 9-second video, but let's go with the performance. I will open it. I will also get my performance video, and I will also try to extract video frames. Let's go with audio also for this one, and I can still go and do whatever I was doing, and whenever it is finished, for example while I'm talking, it extracted actually 2000 frames, and that's it. It makes the things much faster, and as a software engineer, actually I hate this kind of tools which is blocking me what I'm doing, and initially I did it because I had no other choice in the beginning, but yes, now you have the freedom. Let's go with identity depth generation. Actually for depth generation I also followed the same principle. Let's go with start creating depth frames, and you will have this one. The first thing you will realize, actually you have a new category which is multi-processing params, which we have batch size and parallel process count now, which gives you the flexibility to how to process these depth frames to make it much faster for your computer. I can also preview quickly. For example this case I will go with default ones and I will just convert them, and still nothing is blocking you what you are doing, and whenever it is finished you will be notified and you can do whatever you are doing. So we have only 281 images, and I just went for default ones. Actually let me explain what these means. Batch size actually means how many images are being processed in one process. So set this value wisely, because this will gonna eat your RAM basically. But if you have a big RAM amount in your computer, so you can go with higher numbers. For parallel process count, I would like to give some information about it. For example, if you set it for 5, it means 5 independent processes are going to be executed in your system to process batch size images for each of them. So you have actually a real CPU usage here. Actually let me open my task manager, and if you see, memory is going up and down, because whenever the parallel process is finished, and the other 5 of them starts. So you have the memory, you have no memory issues, and you can exactly give whatever you need. I will also quickly try to convert the depth frames, but for this one I will go with 15 because I have a quite strong CPU here. And but if you have a different CPUs, just try to get the proper values for your computer, and you can find an optimal values for your system. For example, I have 2000 images, and whenever we were talking, it's already processed 100, which means almost a 10%. So yeah, that's basically it about the new update. Still, you can do whatever you are doing, and it is gonna be much faster for creating depth frames. I will just cancel this one because I have already extracted. So let's go with the comparisons. Before going to the results, I would like to point out some small things. For example, for iPhone, we have an identity. I created identities for each device. So for Redmi, we have also an Android identity here. So let me quickly open and give you information about what's happening. So for example, this is an iPhone identity, and the first thing you realize that actually it perfectly matches with the MetaHuman identity which is created from this footage. This is because the iPhone footage has the calibration data, which means the calibration actually the application exactly knows how to match your RGB frames and depth frames. So that's why it is able to create a perfectly aligned MetaHuman identities for you basically. But if you create it from the plugin, here as you can see, there's a slight differences which is coming from the calibration actually, because the plugin uses a default calibration, because we will not able to get the calibration data for your camera for now, because I'm working on it, and I will probably not probably most likely I will put this camera calibration as an advanced option to make this process even better. So that's the first initial differences between the iPhone and the Android MetaHuman identities. But I would like to also point out that the depth data, for example, I will just open my depth data for iPhone. I will also hide my footage here on my RGB frames, and actually I can play around and see how the depth frames are looking like. These are the real depth data which is captured from iPhone. And to be honest, I'm not sure if it is really useful for the application. For example, here I will also show you how it looks like in the plugin. I will also hide my current pose here so we can play around. So actually this gives a better view for the depth frames actually. So honestly, we can do these things even better than iPhone initially, but let's see how it will go. I think we can go with the performances results. Actually, I created for each version. For this one is 5.5 version, and I also created for 5.4 version, so you can even compare with these two engine differences. And actually I promoted the same frames to create the MetaHuman identities, and I didn't do any additional modification while I am processing. I just get the MetaHuman identity and performance and click process. That's it. I would like to also share this projects just to assure you that it is really objective comparison, and probably you will find it in GitHub, and you can check this later on. Yes, I'm not a really good facial motion capture actor, but yeah, I tried to do something. So here are the results. Okay guys, this is the comparison video. These are recorded at the same time. Let's start with head movement. eye tracking, eyebrows. I'm smiling. I'm happy. I'm sad. I'm angry. I'm scared. I'm surprised. Okay, let's see the differences. Guys, this is the comparison video. These are recorded at the same time. Let's start with head movement. Eye tracking. Eyebrows. I'm smiling. I'm happy. I'm sad. I'm angry. I'm scared. I'm surprised. Okay, let's see the differences. Yeah, these are the results. And if you have any questions, suggestions, or issues, I don't know, maybe you want to talk with me or contact me, you can do it through Discord or social media, anywhere. I am available, reachable, and I will be happy to talk with you. Thanks. See you next time.